Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Transcript. I'm still JT. Had a really good night of bowling. Yay. So we're going to have a really good night of letters as well. Hello, Lady in Gray. Thanks for being here. Hello, Kimbers. How are you? It's good to see you. Hello, Nan. Good to see you too. Woohoo! Friends. I love Friends. Also, I am most assuredly going to be sounding a little weird tonight for many reasons. One being I bit my lip this morning and it has swollen wonderfully. So it feels like a flippin' balloon. So I'm gonna be trying not to bite that tonight. So I might be keeping one side of my mouth closed. So forgive me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week so far. As you can see, we've got a lot coming up. I just played the trailer for Dearest Mother's Darkest Secret. That is going to be going live October 6th, I think it is. And if you are a member on the channel, you're going to get it ahead of time. So, think about that for sure. If you can, that would be awesome. Also, Women on Death Row still going, still will be going. Women on Death Row is going to run till February, and then we're going to hop into Juveniles on Death Row, and then we're going to hit the dudes. So a lot to cover there for sure. Let's see. True Crime and Wine Time Live still going strong. Hey Ho Show this Friday. Hey Ho Show is going to look a little bit different, and I think you're going to like it. So tune in. There's some good stuff. For our members, I released our intro already, so you could take a look and see how it's changed. It's gotten a different look, and we've added ourselves a permanent new co-host. So very, very excited about that. Also very excited about our team that's developing here on the True Crime and Wine Time channel. We've got producer Llama. We got assistant producers in Annie and Amos. And we've got wonderful, wonderful mods, and soon we'll have teams of researchers and writers, and one team for each show. So there's a lot of awesome stuff happening on this channel, and it is only going to get better because the more we can put out there and the higher quality, you guys are going to be happy, I think. So a lot to do. But guess what? Tonight we are going to continue on with the letters of Sarah Boone. The last time we were here, we finished up with I think it was May 13th or something, 2023. And the next letter is from July 21st, 2023. Although that's when it was hand delivered. It is dated June 29th. It says that it was filed in court July 21st. So lots going on here. So let's go ahead and open up the letters, shall we? I think we shall. So, So hand delivered July 21st, 2023. It says revisions made. Original not uploaded to date. Second attempt to make public, like everything else in my case, including all my other letters, freedom of speech, mine. So she's not happy. She apparently first wrote this June 29th. She didn't think that it was actually delivered or uploaded. So she made revisions on July 20th. Blink. Yeah, I am very jealous of her penmanship as well. For sure. Bizarro Boone. It is a little bizarre. There are pieces of these things that she argues that I get, like not being contacted if it's true and all of that stuff. Like, that sucks. But I don't think this is the way to go about it. Personally, that might just be me. So let's continue on, shall we? All for your review, critique, judgment, understanding. Try it. Ooh, mean girl mode. Clarify. To become, she started with definitions again. Clarify, to become or make clear, clarity, clearness, per the Merriam-Webster's dictionary. So we're still in Merriam-Webster's world. We're in Webster's world. I'm assuming for her it's a lot like Wayne's World. We're not worthy. Anyways, where do I even start? Through the officer-inmate grapevine and a letter I have received from my fan mail. And usually the only way I find anything out regarding my case, since there is no communication from my current attorney, now 10 weeks more of complete silence, and yes, my sixth attorney, which I will clarify momentarily. I was made aware my last letter was featured on the news locally, realistically meaning globally. Apparently, my very legitimate, lawful, real questions and concerns I asked, and am still, caused a stir on top of the already engulfing whirlpool my care has become and made out to look like, which it is not. Hence my previous questions from said letter. I am trying to protect and maintain my truth, which no one knows, since no one else will, however I can, and keep some of the illicit ugliness at bay. Mismanagement at its finest in everything. Ugliness is zipping somebody up in a suitcase. Am I wrong? Why wasn't I included at all? Why wasn't I asked prior to being highlighted so I would know what was said or asked or criticized so I could rightfully defend myself? What was so newsworthy? By not including me is unfair and adds to the assumptions of what everyone wants me to end up being and thinks I am. This is wrong and also adds to the prejudgment of my case. All of the idiotic theories, empty opinions, false accusations is all the ignorant world knows from all the pertinent private case details available to everyone except me, the defendant in my case. How can I defend myself? I can't, so everything gets meaner, more evil, corrupt, and out of control. I believe this is what a trial is for, right? The world is supposed to learn everything about my case during the trial, right? This is not justice or a system, right? All fairness has been completely removed, right? 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 So were any of my questions answered? Was anything at all clarified regarding evaluations, amendment violations, case sensitivity protection, suppression? What's the video hit count reached now? My last letter, it was over 3 million. How much does that shareable income make for everyone? Did anyone locate my attorney or discovery? Everything everyone everywhere in the world knows has seen or listened to all of my discovery, again, except me. In the meantime, here's a corner piece to my convoluted puzzle. All are wondering when it will finally be put together to see what the real picture is. And also a huge disentanglement of only an inkling of some of the misunderstandings and ignorance swirling about in my case. Before you try wearing my slides, know where they've been. Oh, she's got jokes. She got jokes and slides. She's just pissed they ain't Crocs. Oh, that's accurate. Right? Oh, man, that truth. Yes, my carpal tunnel would absolutely... I would get it by writing this much. My attorneys, 6. When and as I've said numerous times in my previous letters, why? Not by choice. I am on a 6th attorney. Here is some clarity, so everyone can finally have some understanding why my slides are so worn, but definitely walkable still. Oh my God. She's something else. She's something else. Attorney number 1, private. February 2020 to May 2020. This attorney sold me the world, promised exoneration, and supplied an overabundance of other continuous false hopes, so I would accept his offer to become my attorney. He had no idea what my case was going to be or was really about. Then he deserted me. His client, naive and new, 2 weeks before my first scheduled trial, due to, quote, irreconcilable differences. Meaning I was not persuaded enough to agree with what he wanted me to say or do, and was not. What happened? There was no trust. There was no strategy. And if there was, I was never included in on it, or an innumerable amount of other case-defining details and questions left unanswered before going to trial. I felt he was sabotaging my case and setting me up for failure due to his micro amount of experience. Wow. I mean, go for it. Forth. Go forth. Make a dick joke. Which I found out after the fact and was not disclosed prior to my acceptance of his representation. In my macro-sized case. So he's got a micro amount of experience for her macro-sized case. Nonetheless, when we did meet to discuss my case and I asked for updates about any progress, he would start talking to me about his client in Colombia, his clown of a sister-in-law, his nephew going to water parks, trips he's taken, his regrets, where he bought his gold sneakers, and many other unrelated, unimportant, time-consuming stories. All right, I won't lie. That would be annoying as hell. You're here to represent me, to do my case. You're a private attorney. I'm paying for you. Do the work, man. So yeah. Yep. It would be a problem. All the while, I'm trying to figure out what's going on and why he's not answering any of my questions. Nothing was ever completed or accomplished or communicated, building 1,000 fires waiting and needing to be put out before making another to be left ablaze. I was always ignored and in the dark, conjuring the dreadful perpetual question mark looming still over my head. She still got that question mark looming over her head, y'all. That's actually a really good sentence. I was always ignored and in the dark, conjuring the dreadful perpetual question mark looming still over my head. I wouldn't make it a tattoo, but it's a very descriptive sentence. Well done, you. Llamas in the house. Let's see. Yes, my favorite sentence. And now moving on. So much. I prepared an 8-page packet, you don't say, for Judge Wayne C. Wooten to provide during both court dates, defending myself against my attorney's untrue, unresearched withdrawals. No one asked me nor permitted to speak my truth. Truth. What is her definition of truth? Yeah. To help him and the court understand my real concerns along with all the carryover since day one. I was trying to avoid going through any of this again going forward. It already had been 2.3 years. I wanted the judge to include me and know I have a side also in everything. Plus, I knew Judge Wooten would be appointing my next attorney in hopes he would listen and appoint a more suitable, experienced one accordingly to save time for everyone to progressively move forward. He must have been throwing darts at a dartboard, blindfolded. Oh, come on. You just had the best sentence up above with the whole conjuring dreadful perpetual blah blah blah. You can come up with a better analogy than this, Sarah. The attorney number one is untrustworthy, unreliable, unprofessional, with poor leadership skills, and is extremely unorganized. He was unable to perform. Shouldn't have stopped in that sentence. He was unable to perform. Full stop. He was unable to perform ethically and as an adult, ignoring his client, misleading, and deceiving. He didn't even respect me enough to speak with before his withdrawal to try and remedy or figure anything out to stop. I was totally blindsided because of the magnitude of his ineptness and dereliction of duty as a result, withdrawing from my case at the 11th hour after taking over 2 years with nothing I knew of but disappointment. I could have reported him to the Florida bar for legal malpractice. Exhaustion 1. I'm also still waiting on him to release all of my case files and documents obtained and accrued during his representation, including well over 100 pages of... He has over 100 handwritten pages of handwritten notes. This is why he didn't want to do shit. Oh, 100 pages of my handwritten notes and information, which is irreplaceable. Sure, he is still not helping. Him no longer being my attorney was not my choice. Attorney number 2, number 3, number 4. Public defenders appointed by Judge Court, May 2022 to June 2022. Wait, 1 month? You had 3 attorneys in 1 month. Oh, y'all, I truly don't know enough about this case. That's amazing. Judge Wayne C. Wooten and the court repeatedly appointed me public defenders, 3, without any research or care. And after I continuously explained to each and tried to the judge court that they could not represent me due to their representations of the decedent, we've done our homework, I was told. I received 3 withdraws, none by choice, definitely not systematic. Attorney number 5, conflict, appointed by Judge Court, June 2022 to July 2022. Upon our first and only meeting, this attorney expressed his mass confusion in why he was appointed by Judge Wooten, as he was leaving for a teaching job out of Orlando within the week. Oh my God. Y'all, this should be an open and shut case, really, right? I think it should be an open and shut case. You know what? That was a poor phrasing. How else can I say it? This should have been easy. This is not easy. Hey Sam, how you doing? But what is who is this dude and what is he doing? If this guy's leaving, what is he doing? I learned more from this attorney in one meeting regarding my case than all prior combined. It was extremely disheartening he could not continue representation and set the bar going forward, especially regarding honesty and respect. I received only 2 letters from him, 1 introduction, 1 withdraw. He also did not know where any of my discovery was or notes, now 5 attorneys later, not by choice. Attorney number 6, conflict, appointed by Judge Court, July 2022 to present. 1 year mark, July 11th, 23, 12 months, 365 days, 52 weeks, summarized. We're getting the wiki. 8 total months, 240 days and counting, are with absolutely no communication in any form, completely inactive. I'll be honest with you. She spends a lot of time doing this. I have a tendency to believe her on this part. You know, I don't think her truth is really worthy of a not guilty, or, you know, but at the same time, like, wow. Total amount of hours as court-appointed attorney, over 8,760. Total times met with client, me, 6. Total hours spent with client, 7. Total phone numbers given to client, oh, we're back on the phone numbers thing. Client from attorney, 2. Numbers at work, 0. Time speaking to client via phone, 0. Number of 15-minute video visits with client, 4. Number of letters sent to attorney trying to communicate, 8. Number of letters to the judge trying to communicate my unsuccessful communication with my attorney in hopes he will communicate with him to communicate with me, 7. Letters to other parties to communicate, 3. Total times in court, 3. 1 was an attempted withdraw, 2 carryover, and over, 2 carryover and over. The last time I saw my attorney, May 18th, 2023. Where is the progress after 1 entire complete year? Unknown. Everyone, please look on the Orange County, Florida Clerk of Court's website and see for yourself. Am I looking at it wrong? Reading the contents incorrectly? The mass majority of work seems to be from my correspondence, if not my letters. There's minutes, some live, to view from my non-progressive, lackluster court dates stating the same information and same continuances, and of course, none of my comments, concerns, or questions from any. I don't just sit there, edited like my case. She does. She does. I mean, she does. That's absolutely true. Considering this is not all up here, and she's literally given you the report of things, which she doesn't have any. She's got enough time to do it, right? She's got enough time to count the seconds on the clock as they go by. Um, but yeah, I mean, and this is why I think that we're so hooked on the letters is because there's so little of anything else. This is literally kind of, for those of us who follow trials, this is literally what we have. We have, and it would behoove the court to kind of put out some stuff to counter this so that we could see that things are being done from their end. I mean, they don't have to. It's not their job to counter whatever a non-convicted yet still held person is saying. But there needs to be some discussion as to what the hell's going on. I feel it important also to communicate to everyone so you understand the undertaking it is for an inmate to attend court and why it is so important to me to have progress to report to make the day count. We are woken up at 3 a.m., taken to a holding cell, and wait over or under 4 hours, then taken to the courthouse and put in another holding cell for however many hours until court time, for only a 5 to 10 minute opportunity in front of the judge to say anything, if at all. Then taken to another holding cell for however long, transported back to another holding cell, wait however long, then taken to another holding cell, then back to our dorm. Most court dates are court days, spending between 8 to 14 hours for little to no time to speak. It's important to me, us. We matter. Hence my letters. What will be said for this one, I wonder? Honestly, also, I get it. I totally understand that would be frustrating as hell. That's like literally having a meeting with a professor, waiting outside of their office for like 20, 30, 40 minutes while they see two other people, and then you hop in there, and then all of a sudden it's just a 5-minute conversation. You know what I mean? Um, it's that is very frustrating. I totally get it. That is definitely something that could be improved and isn't, because people don't really look upon the incarcerated as well. The view is, well, they got time, right? But come on, like, there's certain levels of decency there, even for people who have committed atrocities. Um, I'm not an apologist for criminals, but I think that they really need to figure this shit out. Again, this is like the only narrative for this trial other than what we've seen in court, right? Which also kind of backs up what she's saying, right? So, if the court don't like the narrative, change it, fix it. Again, not apologizing, not, but she has some points. Like Lois looking to the skies. Wait, I wasn't ready for that sentence. Like Lois Lane, looking to the skies for Superman. I'm hoping, praying for an attorney to step up and truly represent me with honest intensity, understanding, respect, and perspective. When they introduce themselves, they can me also. The real me. Properly. Not the Frankenstein monster I'm being so wrongfully and incorrectly pieced together as from all the propagandized lucrative defamation and attempted destruction of my character and still intact integrity. Clearly, also, everyone can see all of the aforementioned information regarding my attorneys was not ever a strategy of mine, nor will be. Is it a strategy of the judge in court? That's a really good question. Shall we find out real fast? She's in Orange County, right? Nope, 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 nope. Orange County, Florida jail. Awkward silence. It's 11 minutes. It looks like it's around 11 minutes. It's not far at all. It's like right. It's right up a toll route, the I-4 Express. So it's not far at all. So really just in a holding cell. Hi, Vamos. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Judge Wooten, will I be included, please, in my upcoming status hearing prior to my PTC, which is also the 1-year mark of attorney number 6 on July 11th, 2023? Will I be permitted? I was not attendance from you, like all the news channels and quote professional YouTubers. If only I was a professional YouTuber. I hope I finally see my attorney. Whom will I'm sure tell me, as you so graciously explained to me in my last PTC I was made a part of, consuming my minute minutes of your invaluable time, that you and he, quote, have other clients. I am a client and have been for over a year with this attorney and paid tax dollars to utilize all of my available resources, including and not limited to a state government attorney appointed by the court. And you will always have clients. You never know when you may become one yourself. Oh, Jesus. Please do not discredit my truth. I am who, not what. Respectful and diligent, Sarah Boone. Wow. That last sentence there, like, she made a lot of points, but that last sentence was weird. It's kind of like a reverse threat. It's like you never know when you're going to become a criminal. But like also it's a threat to make him it's weird. But yeah, well done. Interesting. Let's go to the next one, shall we? This one's dated August 2nd, 2023. Yeah, it was very much dramatic. The date of that last letter was, so it was originally written June 29th, 2023, but she points out that there were revisions made July 20th because the original was not uploaded. The second attempt was 7/21/23, and it was filed in court on July 21st. So originally written June 29th, rewritten, added details, filed July 21st. Very dramatic. So dramatic. So August 2nd, 2023, addressed to Judge Wayne C. Wooten. Honorable Judge Wayne C. Wooten, please see the included letter I received from my investigator communicating with me to provide an update on why we have been unable to meet since our last uneventful meeting with my attorney, Frank Bankowitz, on May 18th, 2023. I'm going to stop. You're darn tootin'. It was a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for sure. My investigator also has not been able to make contact in attempts to move forward and produce very much needed and overdue progress in my case. I, as Mr. Bankowitz's client, cannot communicate with him via phone due to him still not activating one of 2 numbers he's given that do not work, and he keeps giving me different reasons why each time I ask to keep trying. Hold on. I thought he wasn't communicating with her. This has been ongoing for 13 months and counting. By not activating, he is actively hindering progress, compiling even greater amounts of carryover and, in the meantime, information for review if we do eventually meet in person. Last time to date was 77 days. Prior to that, 98 days. And 147 days prior to that date. Yeah. Yeah, these are issues. These are serious issues. Yep. Yep. He should, for sure. Absolutely. 100%. 100. They're too busy banning books down there. They don't care. With the aforementioned being said, Judge Wayne C. Wooten. She's like a mom using your full name. Wayne C. Wooten. Would you please be gracious enough to communicate with Mr. Bankowitz to supply the requested simple information my investigator needs, considering the number of days, weeks in between our meetings with him, and we can be working in the meantime until he is able to visit with me, his client of over a year now, adding to the soon-to-be 4 years I have been here already. Please see previous letter regarding all 6 of my attorneys. Oh, we saw it. We saw it. Does anybody know? Did she like waive her right to a speedy trial? Because that enters into this, doesn't it? I mean, she's literally not been convicted of anything, and she's been in jail for 4 years at this point. So over 5, maybe. I just, I gotta look it up. She claims she didn't. She claims she didn't. Sarah says she never signed anything. Interesting. That's wild. That's amazing. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, 5 years in a jail with like no conviction. I can't. And they're probably saying, "Didn't you see the video? She's obviously guilty. It's fine that she's there." Brr. But like, and like in this case, yeah. But how many other people, for just the smallest of things, just chill out in jail for an exorbitant amount of time for a 1-day trial where they're just like found not guilty? Like, this is why there are lawsuits. uh, just insane. She kept getting postponed over COVID. Okay. And also lawyer stuff. She would have signed it with her first attorney, not subsequent ones, right? It's, I mean, yeah. Which, I mean, if they didn't communicate enough as it was, who the hell knows? There's got to be something. If she waived her right, she signed something. So there must be something in the court documents, right? If she signed it and it was, loaded up. Yeah, that's her claim. She wants to deal with time served. Well, if it's life, it don't matter, my dear. By my dear, I mean Sarah Boone, not you. Sorry. Let's not confuse the situation here. Wow. Let's see. What else can I do, Your Honor? It seems my only hope is for a court date, which I am included in, where my attorney's attendance is mandatory, and I can vie for his attention during the minute minutes beforehand while in the courtroom. I'm sure all the allowed live cameras could provide footage of me doing so every time. I don't want to waste any more time and, quote, catch up in the courtroom catch up in the courtroom is unfair and ridiculous. When can we have a real meeting? Please enable progress, Judge Wayne C. Wooten, not hinder. Justice system means we have to work together. I've got the whole world incorrectly against me already. I got the whole world against my ass. I got the whole wide world against my ass. I got the whole world against my ass. I got the... Okay. That went on for like 2 lines too long. As stated by my investigator, we are at a loss without communication in any form with Mr. Bankowitz. Thank you for your invaluable time. I am grateful for your ethical awareness, fairness, understanding, and perspective. Activate the inactivity. Please activate the inactivity. Activate. Exterminate. Please, again, thank you. Actively seeking justice in anything, Sarah Boone. I think she's prolonging it in every way now, but now that it is here, she wants to say no one gave her a try. But like, that's the thing, right? But like, her letters throughout this entire time have said that. So like, it's not really a surprise that she's going that route. So she has been like arguing that. Troll in the dungeon. Troll in the dungeon. Don't worry. Took care. All done. Doesn't matter how many usernames you come up with. So let's go down here. Prison Break Investigations. This is from Billy Lane, Chief Investigator. Awesome. Sarah. I'll put on my big boy voice. Sarah, I have received your letter. I've made multiple attempts to contact your attorney, Mr. Bankowitz, since our meeting, but unfortunately, I have been unsuccessful. I'm not sure what's causing the issue. On May 22nd, 2023, I sent him an email requesting him to contact the jail so that I can have access to visit you and proceed with the mitigation process in person. Additionally, I sent 2 text messages to his phone on June 1st, 2023, and again on June 6th, 2023, but received no response. Without a letter from the attorney sent to the jail, I am unable to visit you in person at the jail. I am at a loss until I can reestablish contact with Mr. Bankowitz. If you wish, you can write me, and I will send a letter as soon as I am able to get in touch with him again. I like to drive cars. Oh, shit. I can't even remember what that actor is. Who's that actor? He freaking drives all kinds of cars all the time. Doesn't matter. Oh, well. Oh, wow. You know, Billy's got a hella good signature, but when he comes down here and he writes this, I don't know who would address this, but whoa. Wowzers. Just wowzers. All right. So that one, my friends, was around, well, July 21st. Did we do this one? August. This was August 2nd. 8. Yeah, 8-2. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. This is the lengthy one, y'all. Well, there's some blank pages. So, this will be fun. Everybody's still there? Everybody's still alive? Doing okay? Hopefully so. All right. August 26, 2023. 100 more days of no communication. I've got a friend of mine. They're inflatable, a ball, and I've decided to call them Wilson. Sorry, wrong movie. Judge Wooten, how do you feel about your attorney withdrawing? During an attempted video visit by a misrepresented, shifty reporter, this is how I was made aware of my attorney, Frank J. Bankowitz, cowardly and for the second time trying to ungracefully bow out of my care. Mr. Matt Johnson, please honor the integrity and ethics of a real report. Ooh, who is Matt Johnson? Matt Johnson, reporter. Matt Johnson. I think it's this fella. Emmy-winning true crime correspondent and podcast host. Seen on Court TV, Oxygen, ID, Inside Edition, Fox, CNN, FX, American Crime Story. True Crime Deadline. Is that who that is? Okay. True Crime Deadline. Matt Johnson. All right. Well, let's see how she rips him a new one. Mr. Matt Johnson, please honor the integrity and ethics of a real reporter and not camouflage yourself as my friend in order to push your way through the rules and regulations of a correctional facility. Professional is also an option when scheduling, but clearly does not pertain to you. Just don't schedule at all, as I have nothing to report to you or Court TV altogether. You're not even a real news channel and only add to the confusion and hysterics wrongfully, illegally, and inappropriately concocted in my case. Do not contact. I love I love how I just took the time to look up Matt Johnson, but some of this stuff, I mean, some of it might have happened, but some of these things are pretty silly. From my perspective, am I surprised my attorney is trying yet again to give up completely? No. Is it a blessing? Yes. Let's be honest. Frank J. Bankowitz is a dud of an attorney. He is unprofessional, hides, lies, and is disrespectful. I had a feeling when other attorneys spoke about him, winced, sighed, or rolled eyes, saying they have some of his clients, and after finding his 3 public reprimands, I announced to the court, and which he said pissed him off, being the reason for his first attempted with... you know what? This channel ain't big enough for trolls. Here we are. All right, pissed him off, being the reason for his first attempted withdraw. This was going to be an adventure, but nonetheless hoped for the best. Unfortunately, I seem to have gotten the worst. Yeah, y'all. This utterly ridiculous. There is no place for that. Number one, that language, or that behavior, or that mindset on this channel. If they had any respect or knew anything about me, they would know that. Same with Terry. Same with Ryan. Same with anybody else who's on this channel. Find another channel to bother. And that's the most attention you'll get out of me. Unfortunately, I seem to have gotten the worst. Thankfully, there are many other professional and scrupulous, valiant attorneys still available. And hopefully, after all my previous letters and 6 withdrawals to date, not by my choice, Judge Wooten, you will remove the blindfold this time when throwing your... when throwing your darts of justice. Do they say justice on them, or every time he does it, when he throws it, does he go justice, justice? I'm Batman, and I have my darts of justice. At the I'm sorry, it's so funny. You will remove the blindfold this time when throwing your darts of justice at the remember everyone has constitutional rights and should be treated fairly dartboard. Right? The darts of justice. And you wear glasses. So let's go for the bullseye, please. Wow. That was a really clever way of calling him Four Eyes. I'm having flashbacks. Thank you in advance to hopefully caring this time. Meanwhile, playing the darts of justice. Meanwhile. Also, if you are insistent on continuing to be my judge, as Revolution is supposed to be every 2 years, I'm going on 4 now. And you've stated to me in your courtroom previously, I have not because I ask not. May you please observe and act independently as a judge and utilize your judicial authority as a judge? Sorry. Judicially maintain forward direction of proper, lawful, ethical treatment and respect of the client in any case. Effective communication between all parties, especially the client and attorney, is being made. Productive, regular process is being achieved, and all-around fairness of and in every aspect is constant. Wow. Aren't you tired of getting my... You should hard stop. Aren't you tired of getting my letters always asking about the same questions, concerns, and drab information? Please do not ignore and avoid what I have to say as any longer, as I'm sure the taxpayers are unapproving of their tax dollars, mine too, being wasted for all my attorneys you keep plundering. It took almost 14 months before my I told you so moment with Bankowitz and all my other attorneys. 42 months in total. Yes. That's what she should call it, the new pro se. she should call it pro se can you see. I make myself laugh. Pro se can you see? 8 attorneys and me. Please also see finally the absolute unfairness, fabrications, impediments, illegalities, and dysfunctions ongoing in my case, and how truly, unmistakably ransacked by the justice system and perverted by the... You know what? Can I tell you something? This right here, this blank page, is the clerk of courts saying, oh, you said I missed a couple of pages last time? Well, now I'm going to put the blank ones in there too. Bet on it. Just bet on it. And perverted by the whole world, my entire case has been and become. You know what? It makes me feel a little bit guilty being called out, but also suitcase. Add yourself also to the mayhem, hype, and added difficulties. I have an unfair opportunity in everything with all the predisposed, non-permissive, illegally distributed, case-altering, sensitive information and details spread globally for everyone's viewing except me. Ma'am, you should not have done the crime in Florida. They put everything out there. The Sunshine State has those sunshine laws. Anything you submit, and the more you write, the more they log, the more goes out in public for everybody. You are to blame. But, oh well. All right. My hand is known before the cards are even out of the box. Ma'am, I have no idea what you're going to play. Every letter is just like a 52 card pickup. There's not a bell anywhere that hasn't already been rung for all to hear. Seeds have been planted, all illegally and unfairly. Not really. Not really. For the monumental amount of time allowing the world to abuse and devastate my private case information, nothing's private, lack of proper orders, not having an appropriate attorney, and non-existent security and protection of any kind for all said information becoming so easily accessible, mutated, and shared without my permission and before my trial, it is unfair and unlawful that a heavily prejudiced, ignorant, incorrect prejudgment has been made as a result. This could have been stopped, lessened, or averted if someone was doing their job correctly. I am still doing mine by telling you so. I am not wrong. I mean, here's the thing. At this point, it's kind of hard to get an unbiased jury. So there's kind of grounds for an appeal, which I'm not quite sure. I don't know. It's been so long since I've been in like watching trial mode that I don't know. No, still, I believe it all depends on how much money, notoriety, and benefits anyone and everyone can get for themselves. And however, no matter the destruction caused or the ominous and irreparable shadow made along the very lucrative way, a system for all the wrong reasons. I wonder if she knows yet that her prisoner notes are public info and we get to read them. Well, I mean, As for Bankowitz and his irreconcilable differences, this means because I asked again without his phantom phone numbers, or about his phantom phone numbers and any progress occurring since not speaking to him in months. And after, we're back in bullet point. You know how like Matrix, the Matrix with their bullet time? This is nothing like that. I'm going to call it bullet time though. 408 days, 58 weeks plus 9,792 hours of his representation from the date of appointment, July 11th, 22, to withdraw attempt 8/22/23, with only 6 in-person meetings totaling around 7 hours out of 9,792, 4 15-minute video visits. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's not a bad segment. Somebody write that down. Night court math. And 2 phone numbers given, 0 working, 0 calls answered, 10 letters from me, client, trying to communicate, no response, 4 letters from me, client, to my investigator, asking him to attempt communication on my behalf to Bankowitz, 5 known attempts by investigator, by himself directly and on my behalf, no response. 9 attempts made by outside sources on my behalf, including phone calls, voicemails, emails, no response. Also, trying to use recycled components in my case, no discovery, witness list, research, orders, instructions, records, depositions, downloads, etc. after 13 months. Nothing but confirmation of his lack of professionalism, principles, disrespect, lies, and not caring. And please note, 11 out of 13 months. We are with no communication, none, in any form or forums. The only difference is I want progress, productivity, honesty, respect, and results. Okay? If he were such a professional attorney from the beginning and not selling me on his stable of witnesses, historical background, and all his abundant resources, he wouldn't be still avoiding and cowering behind his now second attempt to withdraw. Number 2, promotion to withdraw. Clearly, everyone can see. Anyone, not lobotomized. In my slides. Oh, we're back in our slides, guys. Somebody get me like an alcohol wipe. I'm gonna wipe those suckers down. Would be highly unsatisfied with Bankowitz's overall performance as an attorney. See prior data. And no dedication has been made on his part in my case, or any productive progress or effort. What time has been put forth solely? Pun intended. We're in her slides, and she said solely. The 7 out of 9,792 in 13 months. And as I reminded Bankowitz during one of 4 video visits, and him repeatedly telling me how busy he is with all his other murder cases after, again, no communication for months, I politely raised my hand to the camera where he could see and said, "Murder case. I am your client also and have been. When do I get to go to trial like all the other clients?" He said he had to think about everything, and disconnected. No word since. 100 days later, except for the withdrawal I learned about from court TV. Not him. Hey, Holly. I am hyped. I've been hyped all day for so many various reasons. Just in that mood. Look at everybody saying hi to everybody. I love it. Like good old times. Good old times. Judge Wooten, with everything I have stated and all my information produced to you in all my previous letters, so you are aware, clearly Bankowitz should not continue being my attorney. Wouldn't you agree? Clearly, you should have listened and reviewed much earlier when I was trying to communicate to you 10 letters ago just about him. Please listen and include me going forward. It is my right. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's upside down. Hold on, I'm going to fix this. We're going to get this working somehow. Give me a second. Oh, man. Wow. What a choice. That clerk is having some issues, huh? Maybe she ain't wrong. All right, well, hold on 1 second. Can I? What? How? 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 Somebody tell me how. How does that happen? It is not that hard. Ein momento. Thank you for your patience. Hold on. Be patient with me. A moment, please. There we go. With that being said, and because in the past you have stated with me you have other priorities, not allowing me rightful appropriate time to speak in your courtroom when I am allowed permittance to my meetings, and I am on your schedule for that day, 4 times going to court with Bankowitz, total times with all other attorneys 3, 7 times ongoing in 4 years. April 29th, 2022. Oh, man. Again, it might as well be we're in bullet time. First attorney withdrawal attempt. Judge made revised twice. May 10th, 2022. First attorney withdrawal attempt. Agreed and granted. December 27th, 2022. Sixth attorney withdrawal attempt. Denied. I never even knew about it until stated in court during the status hearing. No copies received yet. February 10th, 2023, status hearing carryover. March 31st, 2023, status hearing carryover. May 29th, 2023, status hearing carryover. Judge stated I was delaying trial. Me. Hence my letter dated 6/29/23, hand delivered second copy 7/21/23. July 21st, 2023, status hearing carryover. Judge stated he has other priorities for the day when I was trying to address the court. Please grant Frank J. Bankwitz's motion to withdraw. I, Sarah Boone, permit Judge Wayne C. Wooten to release Frank J. Bankowitz entirely from my case for obvious aforementioned reasons stated. What else? I will allow withdrawal when it should be termination. We all know it. Me and my hope. Next. In the meantime, hi. In the meantime of the selection of my next attorney, aim, please. Oh, we're back on the dartboard. The darts of justice. Meanwhile, in the darts of justice, and also going forward, please enable and support me in still trying to utilize my constitutional rights and as a still proud citizen of the United States, and stop willingly, actively allowing the violations of said rights. See previous letter dated. Please include me. Please listen to what I have to say. No one else does or has. It's my case. Hopefully, futuristically, with a better, more appropriate professional attorney of your choosing, less letters, if any, will be generated. That's a threat. Like, if you don't pick somebody good, I'm gonna keep writing you. Okay. And more time you'll have to dedicate to all your priorities you made known to me in the past. Please know also, Your Honor, I know I am not priority, as you condescendingly and incorrectly stated. Nor it's the state's money and I want it now. Nor am I making myself out to be or ever have been in anything my entire life. I am a client to my attorney, now 7th and all prior, an inmate to the county jail, and criminal case for your righteous judgment still. Clearly, after yet another letter from me and another withdraw, not by my choice, and 42 uneventful months later, still looking for the starting line, and 7 times more, nothing has been made a priority. Please help Bankowitz wipe the sweat from his brow and inform him he can stop the self-sabotage. He is no longer my attorney. Amen. My perseverance is real, so is my truth. I can't wait to meet the bullseye. Court appointed. Audacious gratitude. What does that even mean? Sarah Boone. Important. Ha. Please send me a copy of this letter as the court used to. Consistency. So I have receipt and know it was received and hopefully read. I do not have the resources being in jail still to make this needed copy myself, nor the pen ink to rewrite. Nobody would. But I can promise you this. Jody Arias, kind of jealous of your pen. Don't be jealous of my ballpoint. Don't be jealous of my ballpoint. Hopefully, my next letter will be less involved from all the necessary remedies being made. Also, my attorney is really an attorney. Thank you in advance for the copy. 10 pages. Your caring and precious time. I will look for in the mail once the copy has been mailed. Again, so grateful. Sarah Boone. Wow. That was a letter, huh? This one's a little shorter. This is the end of 2023. And I think that's where we'll stop for tonight. I might not need all the parts that I previously had scheduled. So yeah, it's true. August 30th, 2023. Wait, hold on. Have we done this? Nope. We sure haven't. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Clerk of Courts. Judge Wooten. Anyone? So confused. So tired of the perpetual question marks over my head. They're back. Guys. Question marks. They're back. Over. I think it's the Holy Spirit. Somebody tap her on the shoulder and let her know. As usual, thanks to the ongoing convolution of everything, from no communication, no system, not including me, and no care. And I can't ask my attorney because he's trying to withdraw again. I wouldn't get a response anyway. It's funny how the only piece of correspondence via mail I have actually received from Bankowitz is his motion to withdraw as counsel. Judge Wooten, please clarify my requested information as follows, so I, the defendant in my case, can prepare and plan accordingly. See letter dated, hand delivered. What is going on? This information in question is all I have from an outside source looking on the clerk's website to keep me updated since no one else will. I've tried to dilute some of the question marks, but I need you, Judge Wooten, to help me get it correct and begin my preparation. Please clarify and send copies for filed July 21st, 2023. Notice of hearing. Pretrial conference. Defendant received copy? Yes, from court. Is defendant attending? Why didn't I receive a copy from the attorney? Filed July 26, 2023. Notice of ex parte. Okay. Defendant receive a copy? No, from either. Need copy. Is defendant attending? I thought that's true. It's very true. Yep. It's, you know what it is? It's like Doug. It's like if Doug wrote a diary to a judge, just for real. I thought the PTC was on this date. See previous filing. Is this meeting for the recycled psychologist? Why didn't I receive a copy from court? Why didn't I receive a copy from the attorney? Filed August 22nd, 2023. Notice of hearing, status hearing. Defendant received copy? Yes, from court. Is defendant attending? Is this for the motion to withdraw? It was filed on the same day. If not, what for specifically? Why didn't I receive a copy from my attorney? Filed August 22nd, 2023. Title, motion to withdraw as counsel. Defendant received copy? Yes, from attorney. Why didn't I receive a copy from the court? Filed August 22nd. Right? She would. She wants to speak to the manager and she wants a nice bob cut. August 22nd, 2023. Notice of hearing. Motion to withdraw. Bankowitz signed document. Defendant received copy? No, from either. Need copy. Is defendant attending? 2 meetings are already scheduled on this day. See previous filings. What is correctly happening? This was filed the same day as attorney's motion to withdraw. Why didn't I receive a copy of this from him also? Why didn't the court send a copy with the status hearing? Notice filed the same day as motion to withdraw. Which date is correct for the actual motion to withdraw? Again, what is going on and when? I rarely am included in the certificate of service for any document filed or anything else. It should be an automatic inclusion. Please send revised and or all correct copies of the aforementioned documents so I have for my records, and is the only way I know, unless able to find an outside source. Again, receiving copies of notifications, updates, schedules, everything to all my meetings, conferences should be automatic. So I know it is my right. Please include, finally. Yes. Underlined, capitalization, quotations. It's a choice. Am I really the only one who is trying to figure anything out for and about my case to finally conclude? Shouldn't I, the defendant of all parties in my case, be included overall and receive necessary needed copies? Please clarify everything. Sarah Boone. Boom. Wow. Holy cow. We've heard about justice darts. We've heard about there was a good sentence in there somewhere and I've already forgotten about it because there was so much other stuff in there. I mean, good gracious, right? By the way, somebody, Mama, Sam, Buffy, whomever, write down justice darts, because I see a piece of merchandise with Lady Justice blindfolded throwing justice darts at a dartboard. There's just something about that sounds amazing to me. And it makes me want to look to see if I can create that. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can do this. Blindfolded, Lady Justice, throwing justice darts at a dartboard. I mean, if it comes out nicely, it'll be worth it. That's all I'm saying. See what happens, shall we? Oh, man. You can't create images now. Oh, well, that's why it's not the right login. Oops. Don't worry. I'll get this. It's fine. We've got some time, right? Ah, now it is working. Now it works. Let's see. Actually, that one's pretty solid. All right, hold on a second. We'll bring it up. All right. Thanks, Sam. This one's fun, huh? That's a good one. That's a fun looking one. Meanwhile, the blindfolded Lady of Justice throwing darts at the dartboard. Oh, man. Let's see what happens if I say make it funny. It'll probably just like give her big eyes or something, right? Oh boy. Okay. All right. That one's pretty funny. There's misspellings all over the place, but that's okay. Hold on. She's so proud of herself in this one. Oh my gosh. Up at the top it says truth-ish. Look. Oh man. Hold on. It says truth-ish and then fair enough. Wait. Why is there a damn banana? I'm so confused. Is anybody else confused by the banana? maybe the justice dart should be a banana. Oh my gosh. Just BANANAS. By the way, AI will not create an image directly of Sarah Boone writing frustratingly letters inside of jail, but they will do a generic image of her doing that. And this will be the last one that is generated tonight, provided it's decent. But who knows? Come on. Come on. So Thursday night, while I'm waiting on this, Thursday night, there's another episode dropping of Women on Death Row. Hopefully you're liking that. They're going to get better because I started recording them in a different software system. And then stop. And then Friday is Hey Ho Show. The Hey Ho Show is going to be phantasmic. I'm very excited to bring that to you. If I can have another moment, I can. We got the sugar water. Where is it? We got the oh my gosh. The members got to see it a couple of days ago, and so figured that I could show you guys the new intro. If you would like to see it, if you haven't seen it yet. I would love to do that for you all. Man. Actually, yeah. So I got two different images here. Here's the first one. I don't think this one is as accurate, to be honest. Let's see here. So here's the first one. I think this one is way too normal, but it kind of looks good. Here is the second one. I think this one's more realistic, to be honest. That one seems legit. Seems legit. I think they definitely hit the nail on the head with that one. All right. Well, let's do this, shall we? Let's go ahead and I'll just put it up on I'll just put it up here. Can I hold on? Entire screen. Here we go. Share system audio. Add to the stage. Open. Okay. There you go.
night. Are you afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? Try to stay away, but you can't escape. Here's one for the big hearts, for the ones that you in the dark. You better run out here.
So get ready. It's going to be awesome. I'm telling you right now, it is going to move. It is going to be funny. It's got a lot of great segments on it. Our AP, Amos, has done a wonderful job putting it together. So, yeah, so I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Make sure that you are there at 9:00. That is when we are going to go live. I'm really psyched about what this is turning into. For so many reasons. The team is so talented. So get ready. Get ready for it. All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for tuning in tonight to The Transcript, the Sarah Boone letters. Listen, if there is anything that you would like me to read that you know of that comes from court documents or letters from criminals or things like that, send me an email. Send me an email, jt@tcwtmedia.com. jt@tcwtmedia.com. I will get them, and if I can, I'll read through them, and if I can get them on the show, I sure as heck will. I love to crowdsource. I like to get your suggestions, so please participate. Send me an email with documentation, and if it's good, I'll get it on the show, and of course, I will attribute it to you. So send me an email. Eventually, I'll put a crawler at the bottom with my email. But thank you so much again for tuning in tonight. So awesome. Thank you, Llama, for putting that in there. Yeet! I look forward to receiving emails from you to me. And I promise you, unlike Bankowitz, I will respond. So thanks, everybody, for tuning into The Transcript. Take care of yourself, your friends, your family, your community. Don't let anybody dull that sparkle. And shine on, you crazy diamonds. Shine on. I'll see you on Friday for the Hey Ho Show.